What's up guys, my name's Joe and I'm here with episode 3 of my Bournemouth save on FM15. In this episode I'm going to be playing the away game against Blackpool in the Capital One Cup, followed by the game in the Prem against Norwich, which is also away. Yeah, so coming off that surprising 5-0 win against Sunderland, I've got another game that should be winnable. Obviously Blackpool are a club in turmoil, so if I'm expecting to win. If I don't win, I won't be appalled because it's only the Capital One Cup. And I'm viewing it more as a chance to give people games that haven't really played much. So, that being said, I will make changes accordingly. Yeah, just going around giving people games, changing things up just for the sake of it, really. I would play Federici, but he's now got injured. Speaking of injuries, Callum Wilson, you already know about that, but Atsu's 6 to 7 weeks, so that's great. Yeah, that'll be the team. Yeah, so Atsu's out, so it's a good job we brought in Graham as obviously playing 3 strikers. You need as many strikers as possible to rotate. I'm thinking Jan Kermagren might get a chance. I didn't foresee that. Yeah, as I said, should be just a winnable, straightforward game. Boost the confidence going into Norwich, which is another winnable game in the Prem. Obviously, they came up with us, so if we manage to beat them on top of beating Sunderland, then we'll put ourselves in good stead after the first 3 games. I believe Man City beat the Southampton as well in their game, so maybe they're just going to be an unstoppable force that's going to hammer everyone, and our loss against them won't seem as if it's such a bad thing. Yeah, there's the team. As a traditional for me, I go through their team. Not really many familiar faces there, to be honest. I mean, I know a few of them. Most of them are just stock players, I presume, who like a chance. There's obviously Orlandi, Cubero, the Costa Rican. There's Naya Ranger, famous for his antics off the pitch more than his actual football. But I mean, I know a few of these, but it's not exactly a team full of household names. I mean, you wouldn't expect that for a League One team. Probably going to be League Two soon as well. Yeah, there's a club with they were kind of Bournemouth a few years ago, coming up to the Prem, small stadium, small pitch, and they had a few decent seasons, but not Risdale. I'm struggling to think of the owner's name, but they parachute payments, and it was all a conundrum. It was all just a bit of a scandal, really. So hopefully we're going to benefit from that and make our way through to the next round. Yeah, and there it is. 7 minutes in, Tequilo Ranti got called up for South Africa, along with Johnny Russell. Obviously not South Africa, he got called up to Scotland, but there were 2 internationals on our squad. Lee Camp also, I think he made the Northern Ireland squad. I have to be careful to say the right one. I think he's Northern Irish. But yeah, Ranti getting a goal, and there Ranti is again. And Johnny Russell, speaking of Johnny Russell, he scored in every game this season so far. Really making me happy, proud of my signing. Even 3.5 million, I was kind of hesitant, but if he keeps scoring in this rate, then he's going to be one of the best signings I've made. And another chance already. This is going to be an annihilation by the looks of it. Arta, Oriol Romeo, Johnny Russell, I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is, it counts. 13 minutes, 3-0. This is just, it's all going on. We're on a high after the Sunderland game, and Blackpool don't know what to do about it. I would have been disappointed if I'd have conceded that goal. I do get quite frustrated with rebounds, but when they go in your favour, no one seems to mention it. So, yeah, Johnny Russell is he's the star of the show, really. Saying that, it looks like it's a chance here for Blackpool. What kind of keeping was that? Naya Ranger, it's offside anyway, which is good because no one wants Naya Ranger scoring against them. But even so, that was a bit bad. Keep it up. Stop talking about that incident, because now there's a goal for us again. Tequilo Rante getting this brace along with Johnny Russell. It's like race for a hat-trick, isn't it? This is just absolutely lopsided, this game, a bit like Blackpool's pitch. But the shots are at Blackpool today. But yeah, two, both of them on 8.7. It's neck and neck in terms of best player. I might make some subs. I'm not sure. Not that anyone really needs to be subbed, but it's always good to give people games in the cup so they don't complain. Josh King, I'll sub Josh King off. He hasn't been terrible. He's injured slightly, so he picked up a knock. So I don't want him to get all, indeed, I can't figure out the word, but I just don't want him to get aggravated. That's it. I don't want his injury to be aggravated, so I'll just bring him off. Yeah, I can be quite laid back in this game just to know that we're not going to lose. It's just merely performance, but this tactic's definitely performing. At first, I was kind of a bit apprehensive, having lost 5-1. But Johnny Russell, he's just dancing around them. He's really loving this. Saying that, bad corner. Is Johnny Russell on the 9.1? He's thinking goodbye Derby, goodbye Dundee from the SPL. This is my new home now, Bournemouth. This is where I'm going to really make a name for myself. And saying that, Matt Ritchie, the winger who I've been training up to play more confidently in the middle, that's why he hasn't started the first 2 games. I thought I'd give him a game in the cup, and he just blasts it from the edge of the area into the bottom corner. That's a wonderful goal, that is. This is like a highlights reel, this game. It's just one goal after another, and we're on the way for consecutive 5-0 wins, and I didn't think I'd be saying that after the 5-1 loss, but we're really hitting our stride now, and it could be a 6th here, because Chris Solly's got the ball, and it's Matt Ritchie again. Matt Ritchie, oh, that was a wonderful long shot. If that had have gone in, it would have been an absolute peach, but it sadly hit the woodwork, so it's not counting. That was a bit of a wasted corner, but we've still got the ball. Matt Ritchie, Johnny Russell, didn't come to anything. 70th minute, it looks like they might have a chance. Our games have been full of chances. There it is. There's their goal. Dominic Rencher gets a goal. 5-1 was it reverse result from the Man City game. Yeah, these games, I honestly, I'm not lying to you. It's on key highlights, but it seems like it's on extended, the amount of highlights that's been in these games so far. And there it is, Johnny Russell with the assist. Harry Arter getting a goal. I believe he started the first game. I've got so many selection choices now. I was looking at my squad and thinking it was quite weak, but it's just so many different players who are all just performing magnificently. The only name that's really nailed on at the moment is the mighty Johnny Russell, who I'm just ecstatic with. I mean, that must be evident. I've mentioned his name quite a lot. I mean, there's lots of people who are also performing to a high standard, but Johnny Russell's really catching my eye. In terms of the main performer, he should be a mainstay in the squad, in the matchday squad, if he keeps performing like this. Yeah, this is just coming to a close. 6-1, is pretty good if I do say so myself. Not one to boast too much, but a 6-1 away win is always good, no matter the opposition. Onwards and upwards, and I'll see you at the Norwich game. So here we are at the Norwich game, looking to keep going with this great vein of form that we seem to be in at the moment. Scoring a lot of goals in the past 2 games. Hopefully we can bring that into this game as well and get a crucial win against also promoted Norwich. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of people injured. The Josh King injury was a permanent one. I think it's a few weeks, so he'll be out for that much. In terms of selection, is there any changes I want to make? Boric is starting again. He can go on the bench even after 2 great games. It seems a bit harsh, but I do want to see how Boric can do in a game that isn't against Man City. If I can say the word harsh, like Jesus, I've said that about 4 times. Okay, so Solly, Cook, Diston, and Mings. Any alterations? That's fine. O'Kane, Ramu, Sermon, with Matt Ritchie on the bench. He's 88 fitness. I can bring him on because he had a great game last game. And up front, Ranty, Graham, and Russell. That is the team that we shall play. Hopefully we can get a win against Norwich. If we keep playing like we have been, then it seems like a formality, but I doubt we'll be able to carry this through the whole season. Johnny Russell, though, he's been incredible in his first 3 games. 4 goals in 3 games, scored in every single one. I wonder how long he'll keep that record for. Will he keep it for the rest of this episode by scoring in this game? I hope so, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself, because we have only played 2 games in the Prem so far, and it's a possibility that Sunderland are terrible and Blackpool are only a League One team, so maybe I'm just getting a bit too excited for no reason. But yeah, I was going to go through their team. I'll do it at the next screen and the opposition instructions. Yeah, when it gets there, maybe I'll start now. Ruddy in goals. He's a decent keeper. Occasionally makes the England squad sometimes. Stephen Whittaker, decent right back. He was transfer listed. I was considered bringing him in. Maybe it would have been better value for money than Solly, but I've made my decision now. Ryan Bennett and Bassong, good centre backs. Yoon Suk Young, they bought him from QPR, the Korean left back. Nathan Redmond, big future ahead of him, former Birmingham winger. Alexander Tete, Norwegian, great long shot on him. Andrew, I believe, Tony Andreu was it? He's either Spanish or Romanian. I'm not sure if I'm thinking of the right guy. Martin Olsen on the left. Graham Dorrans just playing behind Ricky van Wolfswinkel. The player who hasn't really settled into English football yet. He scored in his debut, didn't he? And never really in the Prem, and he never really kept up with it. Went on loan last season, I think. Anyway, he's back up top for Norwich, and they're hoping he can score a goal or 2 today, but we're looking to prevent that. And off we go. It's kick-started, and it's not been as eventful as the past few games in terms of the first 13 minutes, because it hasn't been a highlight yet, but I'm not complaining. As I say that, it's a Norwich highlight, and around our box, Yoon going. Tyrone Mings gives away a penalty. And that's not a good start. Not the best first highlight to have. Another penalty given away. Boric again is in goals. Not good for Boric, unless he saves it, obviously. Ricky van Wolfswinkel, the man I talked about, he goes the wrong way. Van Wolfswinkel just finishes it. And there it is. Maybe it's not going to be another one. Maybe Norwich are going to actually show us some quality and make us remind ourselves that our squad is mainly made up of what my scouts then call championship players. So, but I've still got hope. It's only one, and there is a highlight here. Andrew Sermon playing against his former team. Sermon, oh, that's a good double save by Ruddy. Alert, good reflexes when called upon. Yeah, in terms of our goalkeepers, there is a bit of a dilemma. Federici, Lee Camp, and Boric all seem to be around the same level. All of them are over 30, or 30 at least. I think Lee Camp's 30 years old. All of them are around that age. So there's no young up-and-comers. I was considering a move for Jack Butland, but I was like, there's no point having 4 goalkeepers all of the same quality. It's really going to be a race, competitive between them, though, to see who can play. And we arrived at half-time. They are doing fine. Boric is a 7, despite conceding. Might have to make some subs, though, to really make an impact on this game, because some of our players have been less than effective. None of the strikers really have made much of it. I'm going to bring Matt Ritchie on for Randy. I've not trained him up as a striker, so he might not perform there. But sorry about that. Stopped it for a second there. I'll get back to it. Harry Arter can come on. No. Yeah, bring Harry Arter on. Hopefully he can score and make a difference. Second half kicks off. Ooh, nearly a goal there. Sorry about the background noise if you can hear that. Stuff going on. But it doesn't look as if, as I say, it doesn't look as if we'll get a highlight. We get a highlight, or actually they get a highlight. This is, well, we have the ball, then we lose the ball, we have the ball. I'm not sure what quite's going on here. Danny Graham, Matt Ritchie, Chris Solly. Ooh, close. I'm not sure we'll be able to get a goal in this. might have to go down as a loss, unfortunately. That's a great save there by Otto Boric. Alert, good reactions. 34-year-old, he's still got the skills as a goalkeeper. Another highlight here. It looks as if we're knocking on the door. Matt Ritchie, I think that's offside though. Oh, I just... FM, you just give me the excitement and you take it away. So, it's another highlight. I've been a bit depressed, a bit melancholy in this game. Should get more excited, but there's not really much you can get excited about when you just see your defeat in a loss. Okay, Hail Mary is what I believe they call it in American football. They, right before the end of a game, is when you like throw the ball up and just one last hope that maybe you can do something, and that's what I'm doing. One last hope. Making those changes, shoot on sight, take more risk, etc. Going to overload, hoping to make a difference. In the last 10 minutes, hoping to get 2 goals. It's unlikely, but it seems like we've already lost anyway, so it's worth a try. But it looks unlikely. It might be their goal actually, because we've got to take more risks on. I often concede when I put that on. But this time's got the ball. Mings in our own half. Hoofs the ball up. Don't really see what the highlight is in this. Looks like it's theirs. Nope, Tyrone Mings has got it. Ariata, Johnny Russell, Danny Graham, O'Kane, Ritchie, Arter passing around their box. Johnny Russell maintains his record from scoring in every game. Even if we're not going to win, we can take that out of the game with Johnny Russell's record intact. The mighty, the one, the only Johnny Russell on the volley. Great. I was thinking maybe move the fullbacks up for the last few minutes. No, it's not worth it. Just keep going. Hopefully that'll be a last minute highlight, but I doubt it. Well, no, this is just a game ending. This game's a bit on and off so far. I've been like, oh, should I make a change? I've been indecisive, and I've paid for it. I've paid for the break. I should have just... It's fine. We played well anyway. So, a win and a loss. Hopefully we can improve on it next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching.